illegal drugs, random testing, a GPS monitor, and no going within 1,000 feet of where the person lives or doesn't work.
How many communicators you got?
Do you mind appointing, Miss? Okay, I'm now going to give you a lawyer. You will be able to speak to the lawyer, and then you guys can come up to an agreement. You must remain in contact with the lawyer. If the lawyer tells me he cannot get a hold of you because you're ducking and dodging phone calls, I will issue a warrant. Do you understand?
But yeah,
You can talk to him. He'll be here shortly, and then you can tell him what happened. All right? Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
We're good.
Okay, thank
you
you.
know,
Yeah. Come on, let's get this.
I had nothing to do.
I know. Well, this is more of a client service matter than anything else. I would like to reapproach, Your Honor, on Mr. James. Mr. James has some questions about the probable cause, and if it's possible, I'd like to have probable cause read while I'm here with him so that I can communicate to him adequately everything that's going on.
Okay.
Thank you,
Come up, Mr. James. He's saying there's no probable cause.
Your Honor. I think at this point, I'd like to just say that he's not fully understanding or appreciating the magnitude of what's going on so that we can communicate effectively. I'd just like us to have the transparency.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You are charged with assault causing bodily injury. You are facing a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. She's going to read what happened in this case. Please.
On March 13th, 2025, at approximately 3:11, officers were dispatched to a gas station in Houston, Harris County, Texas, in reference to an assault. Upon arrival, officers met with the complainant, who stated the defendant assaulted him with his arm. The complainant stated that he was at the gas station when an unrelated suspect started beating on him. As he was getting beat up, the defendant jumped onto the complainant and started beating on him as well. The defendant struck the complainant with a closed fist, then strangled the complainant from behind with his
Hold on. Did you hear what that said? Did you hear that?
Yeah, I know that's not true.
Okay.
That's what they're saying happened.
That's why we have evidence. Evidence points to whose side is correct. I know that you're saying it didn't happen.
Said that.
But the
Somebody said that. That's the probable cause.
We have film.
I got that's right. We're gonna work on it. Just listen.
with his forearms in a chokehold for 5 minutes. The complainant passed out. The complainant stated he felt pain. The complainant pointed out the defendant, who was across the street. When officers arrived, the officers attempted to detain the defendant, and the defendant resisted. The complainant positively identified the defendant. The complainant and defendant are acquaintances through the complainant's girlfriend. The complainant had a bruise on his neck and a bump knot on his cheek.
And Your Honor, of course, he doesn't have a bump on his cheek or his neck, and they got the wrong thing. They got the wrong guy. And we're gonna prove that. So, but right now, Your Honor, do you find probable cause? Judge found probable cause based on that. Now we're gonna fight this, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now listen. Now we got one more thing to take care of, Your Honor. I understand that as part of his bond conditions, the court is requesting he has an ankle monitor. Your Honor, we understand that the purpose of bond and the conditions are to ensure his return to court. I have talked to him, and we'd like to make his next appearance required, Your Honor.
Okay.
We would ask that he not have to have that ankle monitor, Your Honor.
And the state would be opposed, just due to the complainant's safety and the threats to their life that happened, that was relayed to us during this incident. I don't know how him and the other suspect are involved. The state would be opposed to not having him do that.
And if I may, Your Honor, my client was not the initial aggressor. The facts are uncontroverted that my client, it was introduced to a scene of combat. Whether or not he was trying to break it up and help and it was a misinterpretation, or he actually hit this person who was ultimately unconscious and their recollection could be questioned. Those are all factual questions, Your Honor. He's contesting that he was a good Samaritan, Your Honor, and we'd like to prove that. But there were other facts that took place that were not my client. We would ask that even though they have concerns, he is not posing a risk that he would not return to court, Your Honor. And that would be the reason for the ankle monitor.
My fear, and After looking at his criminal history, he has extensive criminal history dating back to 1987.
Yes, Your Honor.
In fact, he just did 300 days on a burglar of a building not just a couple months ago, where 2 aggravated assaults with a deadly weapon were dismissed.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So my fear is I don't want him using alcohol, illegal drugs, and I don't want him anywhere near the complaining witnesses. And I want to ensure that this doesn't happen. So that's why I put this on. If after some time passes where there are no issues, I'm always happy to revisit.
Yes, sir.
But for the time being, I want to ensure that our community is protected and that the complaining witness is also protected. I mean, we have here an allegation where he was choked for 5 alleged minutes until he passed out.
No, that never happened.
Yes, sir.
The evidence will point to whose side is correct. I'm assuming, and I would hope, that if this is the fact, that officers would take pictures, there should be ligature marks, there should be all kinds of, so we'll see. I don't know. But the only thing,
Right. They don't have it right now. Yep. Yes,
That's
sir.
why-
you need to listen, Mr. James, you also need to understand that you need to be patient.
Listen,
Rome wasn't built in a day. It takes time to get evidence. They don't get it immediately. It may take 6 months to get a 911 call. I don't know. But it takes time. So please be patient and don't take it out on your lawyer. He's trying to do the best he can. All I'm asking you to do is don't use alcohol, illegal drugs, and stay away from this person. And don't pick up any new cases.
Say yes. I say yes.
listen, I mean,
Can you stay away from the person?
I don't be around.
And I don't want you to go near I don't want you to go where the gas station was. I don't want you to go to their house. Nothing of this nature.
Can you do that?
Yes.
Tell the judge you can do that.
I can do that.
There you go.
I don't
That's it.
communicate.
That's it. You can do that.
That's all I'm asking.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All
Your
right,
Honor.
Mr. James, good luck, man.
Yes, sir, I'm yelling, troop them out there.
All right.
Howdy.
All right. Come on.
I'm breaking them.
You need to sign. Let's get right. Let's check. Right here. It's okay. I'd like to come back maybe off docket, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, even though we have a setting out till May on this matter. Just put the chance.
I would like you guys to also do a RIP, make sure that there are no issues. So just be aware. So Alan,
Yes, sir.
just give them a heads up
Yes,
when
sir.
you want so that they can have a RIP done to make sure everything's.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And
Your
then-
Honor.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Judge Fleischer reached his decision. Mr. James wasn't taken into custody, but he didn't walk away untouched. A GPS ankle tracker was ordered instead. That raises a serious question. Was that condition actually justified? If the alleged physical marks were never there, is James being restricted because of what he did before, rather than what happened in this case? Drop your opinion in the comments. Are you backing James, or do you agree with the state? Should someone's past influence their freedom today? If you found this breakdown interesting, tap the like button and share this with anyone who enjoys seeing how the justice system really works behind the scenes.